Hi everybody, this is Vladi Kuna and I have Maria Steuer and we're back with parenting advice on the childhood. Hi Maria, are you well?
Hi, Vladi. Yes, I am. What about you?
I'm very good, thank you. I've got a
Fine.
very juicy question
Oh,
about self-love, which is my favorite subject these days, and also about labeling. So the question is, when we feel worthy and feel a love inside us, so we self-love, we then produce these great emotions. But how does it connect to our childhood and from the limitations from the parents, which we talk about obviously all the time? What we need to go back into a childhood to find out the key and to support our children to change, well, to change us ourselves, really, so the next generation changes. And I wanted, the question was actually about labeling, like we label. When I've heard it first time, I thought, well, I'm not labeling my children and I'm not telling them they're not worthy. But is it actually that we still not sorted the issue from our childhood and then we're subconsciously passing it on the next generations by labeling them subconsciously?
yeah. So again, your questions are normally five questions in one question,
Sorry.
and no problem. But yeah, this is I think the main problem is that we maybe we can use the words good and bad.
Mm.
We want every time to decide, is this good or bad? And it's start at the beginning. Are you happy and are you excited because of being pregnant, or
Mhm.
do you think, oh, it's not the right time, and I had other plans, and all these things already start to label your child like you are not wanted, or I'm excited about you. And this is how you welcome your baby, is the same. Do you feel excited? Are you happy? Or do you think, so I don't know what to do and I have no help and nobody hears that I need help? And then all these things are, the baby can sense your
Self-talk.
attitude. Yeah, they sense your attitude to the baby. This is the
Hmm.
first thing. They sense it, if you are happy or not, or unhappy, or if the baby is a problem for you. Then the baby sense, I'm a problem for my mom. This is on a vibration, uh, goes from one to the other.
Yes.
And it's the same when a baby tries they want a lot of attention, and when you don't give them the attention because you think, okay, they will never have enough, so I should stop it. And all these advices how to get a baby sleep alone in the own room, in the own bed without someone, and just let the baby cry and it will sleep by themselves. There are a lot of advices that are not really good for the baby. And you
Mm.
have a lot of questions from around your environment about, will you breastfeed, does your baby sleep, and or never give the breast too much, and so don't feed in the evening, and never let your baby asleep at the breast. And you have so many advices
Yes.
from people, and then it's hard for a mom to find their own way. And maybe if it's not normal that you look after your baby in this society, then you wouldn't do it. And then you label the baby because you say
Okay.
it's not sleeping 8 hours. And then you say, oh, this is a bad baby, or this is maybe a nervous baby.
Hmm.
And then and then nervous will stay with this child for a long, long time. I think until the baby is an adult, it's still nervous, because everyone said, oh, you are a nervous one, we know already. Or you are this is, we do not
So
want a bad.
are you talking about emotional labeling? So it's like a vibrational emotion which the baby actually
Yeah,
understands, receives.
maybe the mom is insecure and says, okay, I do not know why you are different to the other babies. You should be like the other babies, I heard. And but you never prove if the babies of the other moms are really sleeping the whole night. And
Yeah, it's true.
you know and this is, you put categories on the babies. And this is why the baby starts to feel I'm worthy or I'm not worthy or I'm a little bit worthy. And this feeling of worthiness continues your whole life. And so it's really important to find a way uh, to figure out how can I show my baby that it's welcomed and that I like the baby and love the baby, and be independent from the advices from your environment. And then you can give the baby a good start of worthiness in the life. But there's another thing, and this is why I'm talking about this. This is why I'm giving those coaches and
Yeah.
the programs is there is another thing. What is more difficult to find out is your labeling from your childhood. This is on a subconscious level. And so you give a lot of labeling from your feeling worthy, from your parents to your child. And this is a really important thing to get more clarity and order about your feelings from your childhood, so you can avoid labeling subconsciously your baby.
Hmm. Which is great, because that actually makes me think this is why we need to change. The change comes from most of the people today, and I'm talking about even successful people and working in the industry. We all, like we all working in amazing industry, so we actually blessed, really. But I can see the issue of not being good enough. It's actually spread quite widely across even successful people. It's just somehow, for me, I sense that there are people who are successful who came across lots of things, and yet you can kind of that I am not being good enough. It's kind of like a international, well, issue. I shouldn't
Yeah,
say
it's
issue,
now,
but opportunity to
now,
grow, I'm gonna say.
now you know why they are driven and why they are so successful, because they want to get rid of this feeling being unworthy. I saw the documentary with Lady Gaga last night, and she said, when I drive these big cars, I feel worthy.
Okay.
And this is something like a substitute or a compensation that you need to be successful or have a lot of money. And this is a substitute for the lack of love you haven't got as a child. And this is the motivation of a lot of successful people to compensate this thing, but it doesn't work at
Because
the
it's
end.
cause and effect, isn't it? It's dealing with the effect rather than going back and dealing with the cause.
Yeah, this is funny because you have to go back to go forward, and a lot of people don't like to go back.
Hmm.
They only want to think in the future, but the childhood will hold you back when you don't clarify and get order in those things. And then you are free to go forward.
That's so true. I love that. I really love what we talked about today. And it's sometimes taking step back and then going forward is actually the best way to go, isn't it?
Yeah,
The only way to go, it seems.
I think so. Yeah, it's my yeah.
I love that. I really love that. And actually that made me think about lots of things today. So that is I really enjoyed the program I have started. So Maria, if anyone's really interested, please join Maria's program. It really is. And actually, who doesn't want to find out? I don't think there is a person in I'm curious. Like, like I don't think there is a person in the entire world who wouldn't have something that they want to find out from childhood. And people, and you continuously hear about people going, oh, this because of father's genes and this is my husband's genes. And like I was there, I know what I'm talking about. It's not like I'm innocent and never use that sentence. But then, do we not want to do something about it? Like I certainly do. I really do. I think there's like, it's phenomenal. I really love what you're doing. So
Yeah,
thank you so, yeah,
you
thank you
have a
so much
lot of
for all the
experience
valuable
in this.
advice, as always.
You
And
are welcome, very welcome.
we'll see you next weekend. And if anyone has any questions, just email us like some of you do, or just WhatsApp us or send us a message, and or directly
Okay,
to Maria. Okay, thank
Vladi,
you,
have a great
Maria.
week. Bye, Vladi.
Bye.